20-second timeout. 9:47. Dennis Rodman still on the bench. Dennis Rodman, to reiterate, late for practice yesterday, and when he did arrive, complained of stuffiness in his head. Bob Hill excused him from practice. I meant congestion, Bill.
Now, some people might say that's a continuing problem with Dennis Rodman.
But not in the starting lineup tonight. Certainly one of the more enigmatic players around the league. He gets all kinds of press, good and bad. When we sat down and talked with Dennis, he told us, yeah, there's a reason why he does the things he does.
It's always a reason to my madness. Always. It's something there to always bring this team to another level. Always. If it's a motorcycle accident, or if I do something, if I do this and that, well, people don't understand that. They think that, oh, he's crazy, he's doing it just for attention. No, I don't have to do that, because if I wanted attention, I'd be in front of cameras every damn day, and I can do that.
Comments, gentlemen.
Dennis Rodman's perfect scenario for today's game. He's serving the benching for not showing up on time would be to have the team get off to a poor start, and then the White Knight comes in to the rescue. The team is playing well right now. Bob Hill's going to keep him on the bench where he belongs.
Well, this is a situation just like Los Angeles revisited. Rodman is going to sit there, and Hill is going to make sure that he understands that he's got to be part of the team, and they can win without him. They've gotten themselves back in the game, and the only time you're going to need him is if you've got a hot offensive player or the rebound is going toward Houston.
And Dennis Rodman comes off the San Antonio bench.
You could tell from the response that the crowd gives of Rodman that he's obviously very popular. All of Rodman's merchandising outsells everybody down here. He's probably third in the league behind O'Neal and Michael Jordan. So this is a very popular guy who's living in his own little world.
Which is doing here. He's just going with basketball players, not concerned about size, matchup.
And Dennis Rodman, the rebounder, gets on the scoreboard. Let's go back to Dennis Rodman.
Since Rodman was late for practice yesterday, he's been the first one in attendance for every other meeting. First one to check into the hotel, first one to the team meal, but I don't care how early you get there, nobody can deal with that. Face.
Enough in game 4.
Chuck Person, way long. Rodman back up with it. And he'll go to the line.
David Robinson calling everybody together at the foul line, saying play with.
There is a common belief that Dennis Rodman doesn't care one iota what happens with this team. He spoke up at a practice session a few days ago as far as how to guard Hakeem Olajuwon, and the team took it to heart and put it to good use in game 4.
Bob Hill wants that out of Dennis Rodman, but Dennis hasn't said a word all year about it. Hill's been begging for something all season. Rodman finally the other day said something. Here's how we should guard Hakeem. Here's how we should rotate. And it worked in game 3 and 4.
10 seconds for the quarter, 6 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Cassell, and the whistle blew. 3 seconds.
The opportunity for the ref to call an offensive foul in this situation.
Chucky Brown to the glass, missed it. Here comes Rodman.
To it, no flow to it, no outside shooting. And all the fouls going in favor of the Houston Rockets.
Well, now that's a third, this one against Dennis Rodman. So now what the Rockets need to be thinking is drive this ball. Now they're trying to set a screen. Now watch Rodman lock up. And this is where players usually get frustrated and throw their arms. This time, Chucky Brown maintained some sort of composure, and the whistle goes against Rodman.
Dennis Rodman and Chucky Brown had a few words in Houston in game 4 on Sunday. And there is Brown and Rodman again. This one goes against Chucky Brown.
Remember, lock up. Now watch Rodman grab. And then Chucky Brown reacts in a bad way this time and pushes. And
keeps it alive, tapped back to Ori.
right right here they should clear. Even though Rodman is guarding Olajuwon, Sam Cassell could have got the third foul against Sean Elliott.
The double team on Akeem. Cassell for three.
That deep post position for the offensive rebound attempt.
See, they're using Olajuwon, and that takes David Robinson out of the middle, but a big recovery that time.
David Robinson came a long ways to
Houston. Now Rodman's guarding Drexler, so that means that Robert Horry should be looking to slash to the basket against Sean Elliott.
Shot clock is at 7. Horry outside, tried to get it in, but Olajuwon tipped away. And that'll be a blocking foul on Drexler.
And they get burned again. Avery Johnson doing nothing but shooting layups.
How about the great screen by Rodman, that one-dimensional player?
Yep. Robert Horry lost it inside.
For the San Antonio Spurs. They've got to ride Olajuwon the rest of the way, and that means Horry and Friends got to make some hoops.
Loose ball taken back by Rodman.
Terrific defense, Rodman.
Oh, what a pass from Avery Johnson. But what a pass by Avery Johnson.
Now Sam Cassell makes a terrific play, steals it a couple of times, and then Rodman steals it back.
But the look-away pass that frees up Elliott along the...
So that means Robert Horry's got Sean Elliott. They got to look for Robert Horry to go down on the post and try to get the fourth foul.
Drexler with the follow-away.
Horry finally...
For Houston. Shot clock is at 2. Drexler has to throw it up. And it's a shot clock violation. Houston by 3. Drexler up top with the shot clock at 5. Dishes for Jones, blocked by Robinson. And a shot clock violation for a second straight trip down court. Olajuwon back outside. And another Rocket turnover. Avery Johnson left wide open for the 2. And this one goes against Dennis Rodman, who is arguing the call.
Bob Hill pleading with Rodman to get away from Kersey and don't pick up a technical foul. The flow is going for San Antonio.
And now Rodman going back at Hugh Evans.
Battling with Akeem underneath.
Punched the ball out of bounds, but what got them back in the game is a...
Up on 3 minutes to play for the third quarter.
Rodman on Drexler.
Drexler looking for the foul, didn't get the call. The Spurs. Person steps inside the three-point line. Shot clock is at 6. Ellie kicks to Olajuwon at the buzzer. Got it. Akeem and Rockets have grabbed the edge. 3 games to 2. 111 to 90 is the final score. Let's go to Hannah Storm. Hannah.